Hi everyone, welcome back to another messy bench. Just a little update video here for the Strike Industries build I said I'd do. Little packaging from Brownells. Now, if you don't know about ordering like real steel bits, brownells.co.uk here in the UK, very good, because they carry up most of all their US stock, and they sort it all out for you. So, you know, you order it from them, they get it in from the US. All the import and everything like that is all, calculated. So what you pay on the website is what you pay. There are a few bits here. I picked up the Strike Industries bikini hand stop, which is quite cool that it comes with two. I didn't know that. I thought it only came with one, but that'll be cool as a low profile hand stop. Mag pull extended enhanced mag release. We'll see if that fits the standard MTW mag releases. Dust cover, very important. That one's a quick detach as well. So forward assist, which yes, it is in red, but don't worry that all the red parts are going to be coated in a different colour. Bolt release, or faux, real bolt release, but for us it's going to be just a placeholder. I'm going to see if I can modify this to fit the MTW. A K2 plus grip. I already have one, but I ordered another one anyway because they had them in stock. So we're not far off now getting everything that we need before we start coating this thing. So let's pull the upper and lower apart so it's a little bit easier to deal with on the bench here, which is easier said than done because I think the rail is just ever so slightly catching the lower, so it doesn't always want to pivot up all the way. We'll pull that off here, and that allows us to pivot enough so we can pull it apart. Pop the pin out here. And yes, the majority of these parts aren't really going to do anything. I mean, the mag release, should help us. But the rest of the parts aren't really needed. I think the easiest part to fit off the bat is going to be the dust cover, so we can pull the old one off. Can I release this? So let's get the old adjustable wrench here. Should be able to loosen this off. There we go. Let's pull that off. Let's try and keep all those gubbins together, and we can slide the old one out here. You'll see there's rust on there. Goodbye. Get this back on so it stays in place. Like so. And yeah, it's going to be a really easy part. Comes in a little box. Let's see. It's where I pull this out now and it doesn't fit the MTW. But we can get rid of the old one. This should make it really simple because we can just rotate that spring up, and then it does have a quick detach style fitment. So let's see if we can do that. So we'll pop the front part in. This is mostly made of plastic, which I'm not too bothered about. It's literally got no purpose on an MTW in terms of function, but you can see we've got a nice silent Strike Industries part here, and then we haven't got that old part rattling about because you'll see this here is broken, so we can get rid of this. It's a lot sleeker. It's never going to fit. I mean, we could modify it by basically cutting off this stopper here, removing this section, and then flipping the spring round maybe so it stays closed like that. But to be honest, it's not the end of the world. It's a nicer fitting part, and it's going to sit out the way. Now, the extended forward assist, again, is just an aesthetic thing. It has no function on an MTW. I'm hoping this will fit on. So pull this out here. Very nice part indeed. We might have to pull that section off. Anodized red, same red as the rail, but again, all these parts are going to be coated, so don't worry about the colour. We need to pull the old one off, and we can actually use that armourer's block, I believe, to take this apart. And this is all in place, and what it enables us to do is to drive that pin out without us damaging, slipping. And if you've done many of these, you'll know how frustrating that can be. So we want a 2.5mm punch. Like that, we punch it all the way through, and the armourer's block will actually retain the forward assist, and then we can pull it out like that. So this is actually, looks to me like a real one that doesn't have the working parts in there. So we can just swap this part out. We'll have to remove this section which would push on your bolt. So I'm gonna have to pop that out. Is that a pin? Yes, it is. Doesn't really matter if we damage it because it's got no function for anything that we're going to use. That should pop off now, and we've got a spring and a little detent, and that's basically disassembled now, so we can take our old one out. Now the weight difference is quite substantial. Pop the, which was the spring off the MTW? I can't remember now. Was it that one or was it that one? I really don't know. I suppose it doesn't matter, does it? So we can push that part in. I'm not sure if this is going to work on our armourer's block now because this is an extended forward assist. Oh yeah, it will. Perfect. We take our pin. Now I think this is the pin for the MTW one. And of course I've just dropped it in there. Take that back out. But yeah, if you're doing any kind of forward assist jobbies on M4s, this block is worth its weight in gold. If you've done many of these, you know how frustrating it can be without some kind of setup to hold it all in place. Need to get this started here. So we'll just get it started like that. We'll go up a size in the pins so we don't slip off. Sorry for the tapping noises. There we go. Pop the tools away so we don't misplace them because I'm a sucker for doing that. And now we have our very cool Silent Industries forward assist. Now again, this does absolutely bugger all for you. So it's just a case of an aesthetic part. Got these parts we're not using. I don't know what spring I used. I don't know if I used the MTW one or the Strike Industries one. I'll have to look back over the footage and see because I can't remember which one came where. So that's on this part, the sort of bolt release. This will require some investigation, so I'll have to pull the other one out and then see if I can make the same shape with this one. So I imagine they do use a lot of RS stuff, so I think that could be very much, you know, sort of milled into position, and then we'll have a Strike Industries for bolt release, which is functional, but it's just to, you know, enable firing again. So that is something I need to look at a further date. Might take me some time. It does feel like steel. Do I have a magnet? Yeah, it is steel. So it should be stronger as well. There was something not long ago about these always breaking, so that's done. We can put this back in for now. Bit of a fiddly video. Probably not going to be what a lot of people want to see, but we're just, you know, we're going through the process of building this project up. Well, we get the airline back through the grip. Yeah, I forgot I've got the cap on the bottom. Get all this put back together. Again, it does take you know, a couple of weeks from Brownells for your stuff to turn up. But if you want stuff, especially from the US, I've found it's probably like one of the best ways to do it. Nip this back up. Rail back on. We'll tighten that little grub screw back up. Centre the rail. Back together. And I don't know why you hate the MTW mag so much. I mean, I've been playing a lot with this thing since I've started putting it together. And I can't fault the MTW mags. I mean, unless you literally are chasing high rate of fire. The past couple of suppressor videos I've done seem to be well received, so I'll be carrying on with that. So that's all together. Parts we need to do are the bolt release, when I can get round to modifying it. Mag release we haven't done yet. I missed that part, didn't I? Can we get the mag release off without stripping down? I think we can, yeah. So let's turn this mag release off here. And I'm hoping they've used a real one so that the threads are the same. So this is a genuine Magpul product. Getting into them is always a bit of a pain in the backside, especially when they're in this type of packaging. And of course, you know what, sod doing it the back way, let's just go in the front. Let's go in the front door. Try not to stab myself in the process. So yeah, I don't think this part's going to fit a lot of other branded airsoft replicas because they obviously use a different thread, I think. But we'll see if the MTW uses the correct threads. Which way does that go on? So it goes that way. And yes, perfect. So what we'll do, remove the old mag button. I'm hoping you like the combination of Strike Industries and Magpul parts on this build. I do like Magpul. I've always liked their stuff. Now, which way around does that button go? Let's get this right. So yeah, I was correct. But always worth checking. Never fitted one of these before. And this is going to extend our mag release button. Spin it as far as you can. And then we basically push in. And we have to pull and turn this past the bolt release. This would be easier without the bolt release fitted. I might have gone too far there. Let's go back one if I can. I think that's far enough. We have a couple of screws in the packaging. We have the button itself. I was going to go for the Strike Industries one, but it was a lot more expensive and it constantly out of stock, so not much I can do there. Will this fit a metric tool? It's going to going to be Imperial, isn't it? Let me find the right Allen key. Right, we're going to cheat with the Torx again. So I'm using a T10. It is a perfect fit. I have ordered a new Imperial Allen key set, but it's yet to turn up. I do have several, but I just can't find them. So these do come with a compound on the screws, which is like a type of thread lock, I suppose, stops the screws coming loose. Like that. And now we have an extended mag release. So this part is a direct fit. I might turn that on one more turn. It's a direct fit, makes reaching where normally you'd have to like come to here. I can press it all the way back here. Makes finding the mag release a lot easier. I'm a right-handed shooter, so I'm not worried about this snagging or pressing on any of my kit. Very good indeed. So we're almost there. I think we've got everything fitted. The only thing, obviously, once I've concluded the route I go with the suppressor series, obviously that will be built. I'm waiting on going forth and doing any Cerakote because I want to make sure everything's fitted. This I need to modify on there. Grips on, stocks on, controls are almost on apart from the bolt release. I mean, it does look a bit of plastic sticking out there. It does look fast with that forward assist and dust cover, doesn't it? Very, very cool. Strike Industries charging handle, Strike Industries forward assist, Strike Industries dust cover, Strike Industries rail. How many times have I said Strike Industries in this series? Mag pull grip, mag pull, mag release button. You know, PDW stock on there. Gridlock front end. It really is starting to come together. The only thing I didn't go over was the bikini hand stop, which I'm not sure if I'm going to fit to this replica. This one actually comes with a tool, so it is a Torx. Is it a 15? Might be a 20. So these are plastic. M-lock little bikini hand stops, and then basically all it does is it gives your hands something to fit into on the rail. So where would I hold this? I would hold it like that. So we would be looking at fitting one there. And again, 2 in a pack ain't bad, is it? I can fit one to another gun. Or, alternatively, use one as maybe like a thumb rest. I always find with real steel, like M-lock and rail accessories as well, they just seem to work and go on a lot better. So, got one there. I mean, I could even go as far, depending on how Strike Industries fanboy I want to be, of like fitting one there. No, that feels weird. It won't go there because of the suppressor. I mean, I could fit one there as well, and have them like in between it. Actually, oh, that's actually really comfortable. No, I think I'm just gonna have it like that, something to pull against. I'll save the second one for, I don't know, maybe I'll put it on the MTW 9. It's nice. I love how small and, you know, out the way they are. They're not big, they're not going to snag on anything, but it just gives your fingers something to sort of stop sliding up and down the rail. Especially when you've got gloves on, just gives you that bit of purchase on the rail there. So the next question is, do I put pet boxes and flashlights on this thing? I need to figure out what I'm going to do for optic. Now, I could share optic with the MTW 9 and put the Mi Pro on there, which would look very cool, and it gives me a laser and it gives me IR. I think the most important thing for airsoft really are torches. Even if you're doing woodland, We've all done it. We've been in a woodland environment. You've gone into a building which, you know, is going to be pitch black and you can't see. I've done it. You've probably done it. So I think a torch is going to be needed. I'm going to want something really low profile, maybe to sit along the side here. Maybe something like what I've got on my Rattler with like a Surefire, just to sort of sit there. That would be quite nice and out the way and quite slimline. And then maybe chuck the Mi Pro on there and do that. So thanks for tuning into another video. We've got some more Strike Industries bits on there, so it is almost complete. I've got a game possibly coming up this weekend. So what day am I filming it on? I think this is like the 19th of March. Game possibly coming this weekend. I'm torn with what to do. I don't know whether to take this out for a spin or go out with the 249 again, because I do have the drum mag adapter coming from AirTac, which I'm going to give a go just for the more shooty events. So we'll see if that turns up in time, or whether I just take the MCX Spear LT out and have some fun with that. Not too sure yet. I suppose with the MWS I could take, you know, one set of mags, and I could literally take 6 or 7 rifles with me and they'll all use the same mag and just see how I feel on the day. But thanks for tuning to another video. Sorry it's been a long one. I've probably babbled on a little bit, but some of you viewers, lovely viewers, love that I babble. Thanks for supporting the channel as always. If you haven't already, a like and a subscribe does go a long way. Pushes me to make more content, pushes the algorithm so the videos go out to even more people. So thank you very much for that. And as always, from me and Bench, we'll see you in the next one.